Extending into portions of Maryland and Delaware right now. So if you are perhaps traveling through Delaware, we mentioned this earlier in the show, you might see a quick shower. Don't be surprised by that, but generally the rest of us are dry. Look at the well-defined curvature on this guy. We've got a serious storm system brewing across the central Canadian prairie right now, trailing frontal boundary with that. Not really showing too much precipitation right now, but this is actually the frontal boundary that's going to help wipe away the humidity for our area. Not the heat, rather the humidity. We'll explain. Let's get you through the severe weather threat that comes with this, though. Not for today. Rather, this is for tomorrow. That front needs some time before it's going to get here. At this point, the Storm Prediction Center only has us in a marginal risk for stronger thunderstorms. In other words, lowest level of the totem pole. However, that might get upgraded to a slight risk. We're going to have to keep an eye on it. Regardless, any storms that ignite tomorrow are generally in the second half of the day, and their primary concerns will be downpours, gusty wind, perhaps some frequent lightning. So we'll keep an eye on that. Here we go. When you start to see magentas showing up on the map, you know it's hot outside. Feeling like the century mark in Dover, Delaware, feeling like our projected daytime high already here in Philadelphia, and much like the 90s almost everywhere else. In addition to the excessive heat warning that we talked about, air quality is also an issue. Most of the Delaware Valley is included here, and it's specifically for unhealthy for sensitive groups. So you fall into the category of kids, the elderly, maybe you suffer from respiratory illnesses, asthma, something like that. This is one of those days that's going to really bother you. So be prepared for that. Seek out the air conditioning when you can. But if you're trying to beat the heat and you really want to get outside, this is a good place to go. Look at all the folks out here outside Beach Patrol headquarters, definitely putting a lot of umbrellas up, as you can understand. The worst of what we're calling the excessive part of this heat wave that's building with time. We haven't officially made it a heat wave yet. Today would be day 2. Will really be happening today and tomorrow. That's because we're going to have the worst of the humidity to deal with here. I want to start it off, though, with a nice wide zoom on Storm Scan. The reason being, this line of showers and thunderstorms is what is eventually going to be bringing at least a little bit of relief to our area. Now, temperature-wise, you're not going to get too much of a break, but this line of showers and storms ushers in a little bit less of a humid air mass. In other words, there's drier air on the backside of this, so that's going to help things out. I want to jump you right into future weather, so we're jumping ahead here to tomorrow morning. This particular model trying to bring in a spotty shower even that morning, but generally it's the afternoon that's going to feature the action here. That's when we start to see the showers and actually, frankly, just a line of thunderstorms that will rumble in. Right now, just a marginal risk for severe weather. Downpours, gusty wind, lightning, the primary concern. That potentially could get upgraded to a slight risk. We'll keep an eye on it. But notice the timing here, 4 or 5 p.m., height of rush hour, or at least the beginning of it. So that's going to be rough go across Philadelphia as long as that timing pans out along I-95, basically. And then it's closer towards those shore points around dinner time. Looking forward in the forecast, though, we do clear things out for you. Here's how it feels at the moment. 79 at the airport, more like the 80s already.